Hello, and welcome back to Factorio. In between episodes, I found that the bottleneck we were experiencing was due to... It was these things that weren't being made. The bottleneck was batteries, so I've put down an additional battery build here. Now, I'm not sure if that is solving the problem. I'm hoping it is. I really need to rebuild this module to use our sulfuric acid module. And then I think we can almost double the number of machines in here, but that's not today's job. Let's add a task though. So scale batteries with a new module. Electronic parts bottleneck, we figured that out. Okay. I still haven't found a good use for uranium-238 at this point other than turning it into bullets, but I'm shifting over to lasers for defense, so anyway, we will see. Beacons I think we've done. Okay, so what I'd like to work on today is getting more uranium in, and for that I'm going to try and use this Constructortron. So I'm going to try and set it up with some requests, and hopefully get in all the things we need to start building out a bit of a rail network. Okay, so it's going to need rail. It's going to need some signals. I think 2 stacks of signals is sufficient. And then we may as well have 2 stacks of 2 stacks of chain signals. Okay, so if we've got electric poles, signals, and chain signals, what else do we need? We need some cliff explosives. Good. We need some construction bots. I think 50 is sufficient, isn't it? And we need some landfill. Let's set that to 400. I just want to be in a position where the bot can pave over small bits of whatever's in the way. Then we have rocket launchers. Each of these can take 200 explosive rockets. So let's request in 800 of those. Okay. What else do you think we need for a spider that's going to build rail? I think that's it. And then we need to kit it out with something in the grid. Enable while moving. Okay, so I think for grid we need to supply it with some legs. Don't know how many of these. Super fast legs sound good to me. I don't think we have tier 2 roboports yet. Let's just double check. I'm just looking... No, just tier 1 roboports and tier 1 shields. Okay, so we'll need some roboports. We will need some... Will we need shields? I don't know. And then we need something to power the thing. Now, I don't think we have... No, we've not unlocked the proper power unit, so we're going to have to use solar panels. We will see how good those solar panels are. Alright. So, let's start off by adding 2 legs maybe? What's the power use on this? 500 kilowatt. Okay. And then a personal roboport. And then, what do these produce? 70. Okay. Right, I'm going to need a calculator for that, because I need 500 divided by... Oh no, 500 divided by 70 is 50 divided by 7. 7 sevens are 49, so I need 8 of these per legs to run the legs full time. Okay, so we could put some batteries in. Now this robo recharging is 1 megawatt. Okay, so that's quite a few of these. 7 into 100. Sorry, 70 into 1,000 is 7 into 100. So that's way more than 10. That's what, 15 odd? I haven't done the actual sum, but I'm guessing 15 odd. Alright, so we need a ton of these if we're going to run this bot at full time. So that would be nearly 30 of these, and we certainly don't have 30 slots. So I think we need some batteries. Right, and we only have the tier 1 batteries currently, but that is fine. How are we doing for more of these? Yeah, got 10 of them already. Alright, so let's put some batteries. I think 4 is a good number. Okay, I could do another 4 solar panels to fill this area up. Then I could do a second robot. How many? Robot limit of 10 for one of these. Okay, so that would give us 20, 30 robots. I don't know if that's a good idea. I would like a shield. Just, I will feel happier if this thing has a shield. It just means that the first couple of hits will take out the shield rather than take out the armor. Okay, so where are we for shields? Maybe I'm not crafting them. Yeah, I can't see them here, so maybe I'm not crafting shields. Okay, let's set this to... solar panels, roboports, personal nuclear reactor. Oh, that would probably fix our problem with power, wouldn't it? We'll stay with the solar panels for now. And I'm blank. Oh, there's the shield. Okay. And then I haven't given it any offensive capacity. I don't think I want to. For now, I don't think I want these things to be able to fight. I think I'm just going to babysit for now. Okay, so set this so that shields are less than 200 is excessive. 5 is more appropriate, I think. Okay, let's double check this. So we need a few more panels. Good. Then I can actually replace my solar panels with those, can't I? That would be an idea. Let's have a look. So, we take all of those out. Okay, then I think I could then have a second roboport. I can replace this for faster legs. Good. Let's take all of these out for now. I'm going to put an extra battery. I quite like the idea of having some laser defense, because when I'm doing combat, it tends to be... That's the basic laser defense. This is the upgraded one. Okay, so let's set these going. So I want to limit this quite a lot because the laser defenses are expensive. So laser defense is set to 5. Okay. And laser defense is set to 5. I think that's quite good. Okay. So we'll let that run through. What were we doing to sort this out? So this is going to auto-target without gunner. I have one slot left, one double slot left. I could give it an extra roboport. Okay, and we're going to rely on the batteries to keep this thing running, I think. Okay, I'm obviously power negative at the moment, so I'm going to grab some more of these. Yeah. Good. So we'll see how well that works. Alright, how are we doing for laser defenses? This is still waiting. It's crafting one. Okay, so I'm going to put that straight in my inventory. Because I quite like the idea of having a laser. It's just a little bit of support to make sure that, you know, I'm kept safe. Okay. Let's have another look here. So this thing seems full. I can drive it around. That's pretty good. Look in the trunk. Okay, the trunk is barely partly full, isn't it? What else do you think we need in the trunk to make this thing work? Well, let's give this a go. I want to give this a go. Alright, so let's start walking up. This may be a horrible mistake, but we will discover it's a horrible mistake together. Good. Alright. So the other option with spiders is to configure them so that the spider itself is all tank, and then to configure yourself as entirely lasers, and then the spider bot protects you, obviously, and then you shoot things. That's quite a good halfway house. Alright, so let's move up here. So we need these gone. The idea here is that we're going to build a railway that's going to take us up towards the uranium. Okay, so let's have a look. The uranium is up to the top there. I don't know if you can see the mouse. It's over at the top. So that's where I need to get to. So let's see how this... Okay. Okay, it hadn't got auto-targeting turned on. Okay, let's see how this goes. As long as I keep moving... Yeah, I think as long as I keep moving, we're good. Those are my personal bots that are going out. Oh, they just can't cope with this rate of fire, can they? Okay. I need to clear out... This will be a bit more than because these snappers. Luckily they move slowly. Ooh, didn't mean to aggro there. Good. Whoa, that was exciting. Alright. Sorry it's the night time. It's just the way it is. So I have to keep this spider moving. But this spider is totally OP. I'm very pleased with it. Awesome. Well, this solves our immediate issue with claiming territory. Let's go down and see if it solves our problem with building rail. Alright, so I don't seem to have the rail book on my hotbar, so let's go grab that. Big book of rail. Good. I want diagonal. Okay, we have an issue here where just because of the way the base is laid out, we don't have this link. But that's fine, I can put that in manually. It's not a big ask. Alright. Then this must be covered by the house bots, because otherwise it would have been put down. Okay, it's daytime again. We should probably do some more combat in the day so that you can see what's going on. Although the flashing lights and explosions were quite exciting in the dark. Okay. I do hope we're not going to end up stuck with our... Ah, there's some things over here. Let's have a look. I do hope we're not going to end up with the rail going over the top of the uranium patch. That would be annoying. Okay, my spiderbot seems to be handling the power supply all right. If you're interested in this rail book, it's up on Factorio Prints or Factorio School. It's labelled as Factorio 2 because I use a 32 gap power pole gap. But if you just use the power pole 32 mod, then that does the same thing as Factorio 2. So you can use my grid. Alright, so why has this stopped doing things? So these all seem fully charged. The batteries are fully charged. I think it's just lazy bots. Okay. And here's the uranium. So I do not want to build over this because the whole point here is that we are going to extract this uranium. Okay, we've got some deep core miners because I was sensible enough to just keep them in my inventory. There we go. Alright, we're going to need a rail station. We might want to get the coal from here at the same time. So let's have a look at the rail book and see what stations we have. Okay, this is a loading station, and it's loading cargo with mining fluid. So it's something like this. Okay, so I need a an adapter that's going to change me from diagonal to upright. Let's have another look through here. So diagonal. Is it these ones? Yeah, it is these ones. So that's that would go there, and it would let me fit a station in. Okay, what else? That's a bit more it, isn't it? Because it's just the one pull off. Or that would work, because then I could just put the station in. Right, let's do this. Okay, did I get the right one? Yeah, there we are. All right. Then I can go back to the stations. Loading station. Loading cargo with fluid. Okay, so we've got more things that we need to make sure we keep if we're going to use this as a station building spider. So let's start adding some extra things to its logistics requests. So I need to request bulk rail loaders, unloaders, and loaders, I think. Do I need unloaders? No, I don't. That was a mistake. So it's the bulk rail loaders I need. Okay, how many does this need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to request in 8 because I have some stations which do 2 solids. Okay, I need to request in radar. Don't need 50. I need... Let's just look here. Oh, it's not telling me anything useful. Right, so I need to call in combinators. Okay, I need to call in medium power poles because I think these are used in various places, and small wooden power poles. Okay, may as well set this to the default 50. They're cheap items. Okay, what else do we need here? Oh, the actual stations themselves. All right. So, train stations. And 10 really is enough train stations. Okay, is that it? Yeah, I think it is. All right, so I can set a Spidertron remote. So I think to make this work, let's get rid of that. I have to do something with it. So, to pair it, shift right click to reset, and then left click on a Spidertron to connect it. Good, okay. What else do we need? We need a fluid pump, which I can rarely find. There. Pump. We do not need 50. We need a lamp. Okay, they're dirt cheap, don't care. I'm a bit arbitrary in which things I don't care and which things are very important, aren't I? But never mind. What else? And we need a fluid tank because we unload the train into a tank. And I don't know where the fluid tanks are. There they are. Alright, we probably also need some pipe. And some underground pipe. Just so that we always have the things we need in the spider to build the station. I think that's everything now. Okay, so we can walk back to the factory. Is that me moving? No. That's me walking back to the factory. Sorry, I don't use Spidertrons often enough to really know what's going on. I get all the key presses muddled up. What else do you think we need? The Spidertron has no repair packs, which was fine when I was here, but is no use once I'm gone. Good. Then I want to trash some things as well, don't I? Okay, so I want to trash wood. And I want to trash stone. And fish, just in case we catch them. What is this blue fish? Moonfish. Interesting. I guess we'll find out about that later. Right, are all these things being manufactured? Okay, so pumps don't seem to be... Get out of there. Alright, doesn't seem like there's any pumps, so we will set up a machine to make those. I think I've just handcrafted them each time. There. You can see everything is being crafted anywhere at the moment in these places. I should probably get round to, you know, building them all in a sensible place so that each area of machines does the same sort of thing. So all the personal equipment's in one place and so on and so on. And then maybe make a blueprint. I don't know. This is all a bit much, isn't it? Right. Let's go back to the Spidertron, wherever it was I left it. I have lost it because this Spidertron is the same colour as the world. Okay. So, has this got everything? Yes, it has. That is pretty good. Okay, the repair packs are on the way. The pumps are on the way. Just the repair packs. Good. Alright, so let's walk back out there. Okay, and then I think we're going to do a bit more combat once we've built this station. Just to clear out the rest of the spiders nearby. And the station at the moment is completely unguarded. I haven't really thought about how I'm going to defend stations. I think I might do something with spider patrols. But I don't know. I'm really not sure. Okay. Well, that is pretty cool. Let's get these built. Okay, so we need to... there are 4 of these guys. So I think we need some kind of balancing and then a loader into each one. That one's too low. All right. So you can always stick we can always stick some... That's in the wrong place, isn't it? Let's move that up. Don't know why I can never count these things. You can always stick 3 inputs into a 4 input balancer and get out something that should work. Okay. I probably don't need this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so this is my first time setting up this sort of thing, so we will see how well it goes. Then we need to supply all of these with mining fluid. Okay, that's the hard bit done. The easy bit good, and I doubt we need any extra pumps or anything because mining fluid seems to be a really low volume fluid. It occurs to me this is our first rail we've set up, so yeah, that's cool, isn't it? So I guess this is all we'll do today. We're just going to set up some rail. Out of belts. Luckily we had just enough. Alright, now let's set these names. So this is going to be named... the train limit is being... Yeah, that's fine. The train limit's being set through this machinery. Okay. We need to name this. So this is going to be... It's a provider of uranium chunks. Good. And this is a It's a requester of mining fluid. Brilliant. And then this has its limit set as well. Yep. So this will call in a train whenever this tank is empty. I think we might need a pump to guarantee it does empty. Or maybe we... I just want to make sure that the fluids do get pulled out of that pump and into the mining. Okay, that seems to be covered by power from something. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's powering that pump, but there you are. Alright, so that should be this setup. I think I'm going to change this limit from when anything is equal to 0 to less than or equal to 200. Okay, that should just guarantee that the train gets called in. Right, what's the next thing? So this, let's just work through the circuitry. Oh, this is... I meant to wire this stick. I wish it would highlight better the wires coming off things. There's a stick here which is meant to be wired down to... we've got an alarm here. Let's see if we can make a speaker. Okay, so the spider needs to bring in speakers. Where's loudspeakers? Here. Okay, so we need a... Yeah, this programmable speaker is set for when the mine has run out. It will light up on the map to say the mine has run out. And then it tells us to come and clear everything away. So it's basically saying if there's absolutely nothing, which in this case means there's nothing in any of these, but also there's nothing being mined. Alright, the problem with this is wired up for a station where you use electric miners. And with electric miners you can ask how much material there is in the patch, but there's no way to do that with this. So I think what I'm going to do is fire this up, let it go, and then we will fiddle around with the circuits, possibly off screen, to figure out how to do this so that it doesn't constantly tell me I need to deconstruct these things. I may just end up routing in a constant combinator actually for now. Anyway, that can happen off screen. The exciting thing is setting up the trains to supply this, but the even more exciting thing is going to say hello to neighbours in the daytime. Awesome. And let's pick up all these frostlands. Okay, what else do we think we need to get rid of? There's a very big nest above, which I think I'm going to remove. Okay. Don't really want to be using all my firepower on bugs. I want to be using it on nests. See if we can walk around the bugs. That was not super good, but we did do the job. Okay, let's get healed up. Okay. Did I remember to put in a... No, I forgot to put in any shields. Oh well, live and learn. Right, and this patch can go... And then I think that's all the nests which are where I can't cope with them. Then there's one nest over here that I want to get rid of. Good. Oh, that really does do the job, doesn't it? And then, do we have any frost glands? Yes, we do. Alright, so let's go back and do the other half. So we've got... We've got the train set up. So what I need now is a station. Is this a good place for a station? It's got too many trees. Let's find somewhere with less trees. Here. This one's very good. It's got no trees at all. Alright, we can first of all stamp down the ground again. So the ground here is stone brick. There we go. Right, the second thing we can do is pull up all of this rail. So this is just a blank rail, but what I need is a station, and it is a loading station, and it's a cargo with fluid. So that goes down there. And that won't go down because we have this flooring. Okay, so let's pull it all up. Whoops. I think I'm just going to jump out of there. Good. Alright. So then let's put the station back down. So that was an unloading station with fluid. And you can see these are all grid aligned, right? So everything is... Alright, so this is going to be called... Provider. No, it's not going to be provider, is it? It's requester. Let's try that again. Or is it buffer? I think this can be a requester for uranium chunks. Okay, and this can be... It's full of bees. I almost want to keep that. A provider of mining fluid. Okay. And then I'll have a look at the fluid, the provider conditions in a minute. This is a loading station, not an unloading station. No, it is a loading station, so... Am I high? This pump is going the wrong way. I'm wondering if I've got an old version of these blueprints then. This is definitely an unload station. Unloading cargo with fluids. Yeah, that's facing the wrong way. It should be... No. My brain. It's loading fluids so that it can be passed on to the mine. Got there in the end. Sorry. Being very, very slow today. Let's just double check that these stations look like they are what we intended. Okay. I'm going to walk out the way because my character is in the way. Alright, so we have something that's providing chunks. Sorry, something that's requesting in chunks and providing mining fluid. And then something which is requesting mining fluid and providing chunks. So that's what we want, isn't it? And then I want to set up two trains. All right, so do I have trains? I'm going to request in trains this time, and then we may find a better way to do it another time. Okay, so I'd like a train. I'd like some cargo wagons. I'd like some fluid wagons. Good. Then, I would like to have a requester. Where am I going to put these? I could put them on the ends. That's in the way of the station, so that's not going to work. I could put them on the ends, or I could put them on the sides. I think I'm going to put them on the sides. We'll see how it looks. Alright, so then... There we go. And again, we've got the issue where I could put a pump there. That would do it, wouldn't it? It would just make sure that fluids were pulled through these pipes. Yeah, so this can request drilling fluid. And give it a couple of trucks. Okay, then this can be a provider. Should it be a provider or a buffer chest? I'm not sure. I think it should be a provider. Unbounded, because I want to empty mines. I think that's quite important. Good. I'm just trying to think of a nice, neat way to arrange this. We may decide that this is a nasty way to do stations at some point. But for now, at least. Ah, I don't have any of these. They're incoming. Okay. And they prioritize coming to me rather than being put down by construction bots. Good. So, did I request in trains? Yes. Did they arrive? Yes. Good. Okay, that's pretty nice, isn't it? And then we can put down a wagon there. Awesome. Then the last thing we need is some kind of fueling. Okay. So what is the cleanest, neatest, tidiest way to do this? Okay, I think we're going to make use of the power poles where we can. All right. There we go. Then we need a requester chest, which I should be... Yeah. And for now, we're going to request in coal, I guess, because that's the best fuel we currently have, although that will be different later on, obviously. Okay, so then what are the schedules for this? So this is going to go... to fluid requester until empty cargo, and it's going to go to fluid provider, full cargo, and inactivity. The reason I do inactivity here is imagine it had full cargo and it went into a station, and for whatever reason, have I got these around the right way? This is the provider. Right, this doesn't need to be here. Sorry, done it around the wrong way. No, I've done it around the right way. let's do inactivity on both of them. All right. So what this 5-second inactivity guarantees is that if the station is loading fuel into the trains, that counts as activity. So even if the cargo requirement is met, the train will sit there until it has finished loading up with supplies. Okay, so what's going on here? Why is this not getting... Okay, I would like this to go... I'm not sure why this is not being filled up with fuel. It seems to me like this arm is where it needs to be. Why is this not interacting? Alright. We're going to set the train limit to 1 here. And set the train limit here to 1. Alright. So what is going on? Right, well that's straightforward. Is there something where these can't take coal as fuel? Oh, okay. So these can only take diesel fuel unit, rocket fuel, or high energy rocket fuel. Right, well that explains it then. Okay, so should we do diesel fuel? I think so. Right, let's see what diesel fuel unit is made from. Apparently I can't spell diesel. Nope, I can't spell it at all. Diesel fuel unit. Okay, is made with diesel. So I need an empty barrel and diesel, and it's made in a chemical plant. Okay, right. So let's go have a look. The other options were rocket fuel, which I don't believe we can currently make. Can we make rocket fuel? No. Okay. And some super duper ooper fuel, which we certainly can't currently make. Okay, so let's head over to our bit of the factory. This isn't the right place, is it? I think we're making all our wet components over here. Okay, so this should be requesting diesel fuel. Is this where I actually want it? I think so. And then we don't need a really good chemical plant, we just need a chemical plant. Okay, let's put that there. Move that back one. Okay, so this is going to make diesel fuel. This is going to request in diesel. Then this has some requirements. So enable when diesel... Where is diesel? I've forgotten where it's kept. There. Okay, let's just double check this warning. Yeah, interesting. Looks like we don't have enough safety around here. Okay. So we need a requester. Here. Okay, that's going to request in some barrels. This has a limit set. Good. So now we can run back up to our... Is this actually running? No. Okay, now it should be running. So let's head back up and see if we can put in some... Ah, what's on here? These beacons are not working because this... It's not powered? What does that mean? No electricity. Has this never worked? This has never worked. Well, that's just annoying and frustrating. Alright. So now that works. This can go away. Okay, let's do it this way. Is that running? Yes. That's running, that's running. And double check. Yes, these are really being consumed. Brilliant. Oh, that was a bit of a fiasco. Right, what was I doing? I was coming over here to look at these, to put down boxes, to request in diesel. And is there anything on the way? Nothing. So let's run back to the diesel and see what the problem is. I'm getting really disoriented in this place. Alright. I ran down to run up. So, does this have all it needs? No, we currently don't have any diesel. Now, that was being made... That was being made in the lubricant build. That one, I believe. Let's have a look. No, that's kerosene. Light oil. Lubricant. So we're making kerosene, we're not making diesel. Okay, so how is diesel made? So, diesel itself is made in a chemical plant. Oh, kerosene produces diesel as a side product. So are we making kerosene? Yeah, we are. So this must be a different kerosene recipe. Okay. So I think... I'm just going to kludge this together. Okay, so this is... I want this to make diesel. Apparently it produces acidic water, and it does it from kerosene. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. What else? Let's get this. Should I really be doing this down here in this make everything? I think, well, I don't care is the short answer. I just want this built. Okay, and then we're going to do the absolute minimum work possible. Where is a fluid provider? There. Good. So this is going to be kerosene. Light oil, lubricant, kerosene. Okay, so is this what we need? Right. Let's look back up. So we've got our... Yeah, this train here should be going to this station. That one. Ah, it times out. Okay. Then this one we haven't set up a schedule for yet. So this one should go to chunk provider, empty cargo, and inactivity. Then it should go to uranium chunk requester. Got these round the wrong way. Okay, that's better. I don't know why I'm finding these so difficult. This at least now has the right... We've got diesel. Okay, so why on earth is diesel not being loaded in? Is it because these are not diesel locomotives? Alright, let's take one of... Whoop. Alright, so... Fuel, can I not... Yes, I can. I can fuel that. So why would the arms not put it in? Okay. So more confusion. Is there some other building that's used for loading fuel? I'm just wondering if there's some item in mod. Auto fueling tower. Okay. Okay, so does this do the job? Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Let's just cut that. Put it like that. This can go in the middle of the auto fueling tower. Okay, so we're learning things. This can go away, this can go away, this can go away. These poles are no longer needed. I can trash some things, so I can definitely trash wood. I need 0 wood. Whoop. Oh, that got fueled up in passing. Okay. Alright, then I can trash all this fuel. And this sulfur. Don't need that. Okay, so has the train... Yeah, this train has gone up here. It's emptied its stuff. It's now doing its 5-second wait. It's coming back. And then this does not need any more drill fluid. Alright, so then what's going on here? This thinks that its station is dead. No, it's got a train limit 1 of 1. Let's jump in. Oh, this is exciting. Having actual trains doing train things. I don't know why. I always get a bit of a kick out of getting a train network up. Okay. So then we are starting to fill our inventory. And, okay. That's better. We had some issues. Okay, and the train limit for this is currently somewhere between 0 and 1. Okay. But that's fine. Alright, I am going to just short circuit this. This will come back. We should dump this uranium. Awesome. The uranium is going in these boxes. The train's going off again. Oh, this is all working beautifully. The only thing that's not quite working is that the train should not be going out here until there is a train load ready for it. But this thinks that it's chewing on an empty outpost, so it's trying to call in a train to clean up the outpost. But anyway, we'll let that slide for now. We have more drill fluid coming in. Good. And we have uranium. Let's ride this back. I'm holding my hands in tension. I know it should all work, but you know, there's a big gap between knowing it should all work and it all working. So let's carry on. Nice tour through the factory. It's down here. And there we are. So, just to recap what we've done today, it's been a learning experience, is the polite way to put it. We have built a rail line that goes out to some uranium. We are mining the uranium. We have used a spider with some rockets to clear out some bug nests near the uranium. We have then set up the request stations and the supply stations. And if we go over here, this is now all set up with fuel providers, which seem to supply fuel to anything that gets close enough. And we had to set it up to use diesel as its fuel because it wouldn't take coal. That is pretty cool. I am very pleased with how this has turned out. For whatever reason, this doesn't have any diesel incoming. I'm assuming that's something to do with my fluid setup currently. But anyway, happiness is happening. Yeah, both of these uranium factories are working. We have some hope that we will no longer be in uranium deficit. So, on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and tell your friends, and I'll see you again soon, where we may do some more trains. I don't know.